As per our torrential slide cost expectation, the Avax cost ought to go between $16 to $36 in 2023. Avalanche is anticipated to raise a ruckus around town mark by 2025. In light of Avax cost expectation, the coin can exchange a scope of $41 to $60 for 2025. Our torrential slide coin cost expectation for 2030 recommends that the coin's typical cost might be around $145, while the base and most extreme costs might be around $118 and $170 individually. Right now, torrential slide is exchanging around $16, which is practically 7% down from the last week. Be that as it may, in the beyond 24 hours, Avax has recuperated imperceptibly. There is a somewhat negative feeling on the lookout, yet the drawn-out opinion stays bullish and Avax could hit $50 in 2025. In the event that you are searching for a torrential slide value expectation or figure, our top-to-bottom examination means to respond to your inquiries like, is torrential slide a wise speculation? Will Avax reach $100? How high can torrential slide cost go? Before we start with a nitty-gritty torrential slide cost forecast, we should jump into the coin's outline. The outline of torrential slide, a seed thought that was conceptualized by Cornell specialist M.N. Gunsirer in September 2020, principally putting together the stage with respect to blockchain calculations, basically to resolve the issues of sped-up, decentralization, and security. With this sort of hardy blockchain innovation, the torrential slide network will go about as a critical power sponsor, demonstrating progressive in the realm of installments. As an impetus to empower fast-fire exchanges in the worldwide installment biological system, torrential slide will carry extremist change to back. The torrential slide environment is completely viable, with Ethereum resources, applications, and apparatuses with quicker speeds, higher throughput orders, and lower charges. It is an umbrella stage for sending off DeFi applications, resources, exchanging, and different administrations for blockchain engineers. It permits anybody to send off or exchange any type of resource and control it a decentralized way, utilizing savvy contracts and other cutting-edge innovations. An essential contrast between torrential slide blockchain and other blockchain stages is its administration system. Marking rewards are dependent upon dynamic changes as the framework develops. Torrential slide Avax. The innate expected without a doubt. The torrential slide blockchain has incredible potential and will more often than not be the most alluring digital money, essentially for its local token, Avax, which guarantees high exchange security, combined with speed, scaling a trillion every second. No big surprise, the always dynamic group of qualified mathematicians and cryptographers is creating and keeping up with the torrential slide digital money. Avax digital money is hugely dependent on decentralized applications, remaining in front of other state-of-the-art advancements and the current decentralized blockchain networks. The torrential slide conjecture is absolutely reliant upon digital money market development. A blast time for torrential slide, Avax, drives the value conjecture to remain substantial on this record before long. Avax value forecast 2024. As per torrential slide, Avax cost expectation, it is assessed that the coin exchange between the scope of $30.76 to $44.28, where $30.76 is the base exchanging cost and $44.28 is the greatest cost. Simultaneously, there are a couple of suppositions that the Avax coin might have a typical cost of $37.52. Torrential slide value expectation 2025. The torrential slide coin is supposed to have least and greatest costs of around $41.50 and $59.74. Separately, according to our Avax cost forecast 2025, while the typical cost may be $50.62, with a rate change of around 40%. Torrential slide coin value expectation 2026, according to our Avax cost forecast, the coin might have a typical exchanging cost of $63.71, with a base and greatest cost of $52.23 and $75.19 individually for the year 2026. The instability of the torrential slide cost is supposed to be very less, according to our cost forecasts. Torrential slide crypto value expectation 2027. In light of the Avax cost expectation, our specialists propose that the torrential slide digital money might exchange a scope of $64.34 and $92.62 for 2027, where the previous is the base cost, and the last option is the greatest. While the typical exchanging cost of torrential slide Avax might be $78.48. Avax Expectation 2028 or Avax Cost Gauge for the year 2028 proposes that the coin's typical cost might be $94.79, while the base and most extreme costs might be around $77.71 and $111.87 individually. Simultaneously, the torrential slide specialized examination uncovers that the rate change might be half. Avax Coin Value Expectation 2029. From our Avax Cost Expectation, we can presume that the coin's cost might exchange at a normal of $116.44 for the year 2029, while the most minimal and greatest cost of the Avax token for the year might be $95.46 and $137.42 individually. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2030. By 2030, our Avax Cost Forecast 2030 shows that the possible high of torrential slide may be around $170.69, with a likely low of $118.57. The point-by-point torrential slide cost investigation uncovers the typical worth to be somewhere near $144.63. The market opinions oversee digital forms of money, thus Avax is no exemption. In view of verifiable information and specialized examination, there are many hypotheses going ahead for the torrential slide coin. All specialists have different torrential slide expectations to make by and large. In view of Avax cost estimate, a drawn-out increment isn't normal. The cost guess for long-term end is $1.79. They accept that your ongoing venture might be downgraded from here on out. According to the estimate information examination, the cost of Avax is supposed to cross the degree of $15.42. Before the year's over, torrential slide is supposed to arrive at least charge of $13.95. Moreover, the Avax cost is equipped for getting a greatest degree of $36.01. The cost of torrential slide is anticipated to reach at the very least worth of $21.84 in 2023. The torrential slide cost could arrive at a most extreme worth of $25.30, with the typical exchanging cost of $22.70, all through 2023. The year 2023 can end with a typical cost of $20.94 and a base value worth of $20.28. The greatest cost is supposed to exchange around $24.27. What is the eventual fate of torrential slide coins? As per torrential slide cost expectations, the eventual fate of this coin is extremely brilliant. By 2030, we anticipate that torrential slide should have crossed the $170 mark. Be that as it may, do your own exploration and don't accept this data as venture counsel to purchase Avax. In any case, you might peruse the conjecture and track the ascent drop in the cost before you purchase torrential slide. Is torrential slide a wise venture? As per Avax cost expectation for the following 5 years, the Avax cost will hit a $92.62 high, making it a wise venture. The base cost for the year 2027 is assessed to be